we chose to do it so that people first and foremost would listen to the music first before dissecting the fact that we did it together.
The romance between Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn has come to an end. After 6 years of dating, the pair called it quits. According to a source close to the Grammy winner in the Conversations with Friends star, the breakup was mainly due to differences in their personalities. Let's see more about their personal life. Early in 2017, rumors of Swift and Alwyn's connection surfaced. Before September 2018, when British Vogue questioned Alwyn about his secluded affair, the couple went over a year without speaking about each other in public. "I understand that side of the story is what people are interested in," he remarked. "I think people are starting to understand that we have been very private," she said. He opted not to respond to the media's description of him as Taylor Bay, but he acknowledged that they had lived intermittently for some time. "But I actually prefer to chat about work," he continued. Despite curiosity about his relationship with Swift, he continued to avoid questions about her. "I appreciate people's interest in the world we live in and in other people's personal lives," as quoted by People. Alwyn commented in a September 2018 interview with Total Film. "Well, I don't understand it, but I know it exists. For me, I just don't feel it's something I want to offer up to be picked apart by people who don't know about it, and it's just not theirs to have." The speaker concluded. Exactly one question concerning his relationship was asked of Alwyn 1 month later at the favorite red carpet premiere in the UK. Alwyn offered a modest compliment to Swift when asked about her most recent political Instagram, in which she endorsed 2 Democratic politicians for office in Tennessee. When British GQ asked him about his favorite Swift song, he declined to answer. Alwyn was questioned about Swift multiple times during an in-depth interview with GQ that was published in November 2018, but he declined to answer any of them. Did he post a picture of himself next to a cactus that was remarkably identical to one Swift had shared the day before as a way of paying homage to her? "No, it wasn't at all intentional," he added. "I didn't even think of that until I was in New York and someone else noticed it." Does he still reside in Swift's recently rented home in North London or close by? He replied, "Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to reveal exactly where." Does he have a favorite Taylor Swift song to finish? "I'm just not even going to go into that side of the world," he declared. Alwyn declined when asked if he looked for advice on how to handle a relationship with a celebrity. Alwyn graciously ended a Swift-related inquiry during a December 2018 interview with Esquire. "On that, I didn't ask for advice. I am aware of how I feel about it. I believe there's a very clear distinction between what someone should share and what they shouldn't have to or feel obligated to disclose," he added. Being Swift's inspiration, according to Alwyn, was flattering. The actor was questioned by the Sunday Times in a December 2018 interview if it bothered him to be the subject of his girlfriend's songs. "Never at all. No, it makes me feel good," he said. In addition, he disputed rumors that Swift has a private plane that she can use to see him anytime she wants, stating he doesn't give media rumors about their relationship any thought. "I simply don't pay attention to things that I don't want to. I dial down everything else," he remarked. "Tabloids don't interest me at all. I already know what I want to accomplish, which is this, therefore I'm doing it." Swift refused to discuss her connection with Alwyn in August 2019 because our relationship isn't up for discussion. In an August 2019 interview with The Guardian, Swift avoided bringing up her connection with Alwyn. "Because our relationship isn't up for discussion," she explained. "I've learned that if I do, people will think it is. If you and I were having a glass of wine right now, we'd be talking about it. But it just goes out into the world," the singer concluded. "That's the line, and it's also where my life has started to get under control. I really want to keep things under control." Swift discussed her romance with Alwyn in her 2020 film Miss Americana. In the pop star's Netflix documentary Taylor Swift, Miss Americana, Alwyn makes a brief appearance when Swift rushes backstage to give him a hug following a performance on her Reputation Stadium tour. In a montage, he also appears to be there, but only by omission. Short videos show Swift playing her guitar while strolling around the British countryside. Alwyn was probably the person filming the scene. Additionally, she added in a voiceover, "I was falling in love with someone who had a really wonderfully normal, balanced, grounded life, and we decided together that we wanted our relationship to be private." Smith mentioned her relationship, who made her really happy amid a really horrible period in her career, without specifically mentioning Alwyn by name. "I wasn't joyful in the manner in which I had been taught to be joyful. Without any other influence, it was happiness," she claimed. Simply said, "We were pleased." Swift claimed in November 2020 that her friendship with Alwyn helped her find bits of normalcy. Swift spoke with Paul McCartney about her relationship for the Rolling Stone cover story in November 2020. She said McCartney, without mentioning Alwyn by name, "In knowing him and being in the relationship I am in now, I have definitely made decisions that have made my life feel more like real life and less like just a storyline to be commented on in tabloids." Swift further explained, "Whether it's deciding where to live, who to hang out with, or when to not take a picture, the idea of privacy feels so strange to try and explain. But it's really just trying to find bits of normalcy." She added that the 15th song, Peace, from her next album, Folklore, is more rooted in my personal life. There are lines in the song like, "All these people think love's for show, but I would die for you in secret," and "You know that I'd swing with you for the fences, sit with you in the trenches, give you my wild, give you my child." The lyrics, according to Swift, are about carving out a human life within a public life, especially with a partner who has a very grounded, normal way of living. She said, "I can't control if there's going to be a fake weird headline about us in the news tomorrow." Soon later, he declined to deny reports that they were engaged. Despite co-writing many songs with Swift, Alwyn stated in a May 2022 interview with Vulture that he doesn't consider himself a musician. He claimed that he was just messing around on the piano when Swift overheard him singing the opening line of Exile. Alwyn added, "It was really spontaneous, an accident. Can we try to sit down and get to the end together?" She said, "Thus we acted. It was as simple as the sourdough some folks make." He also admitted that he probably had a drink and was just stumbling around the house when he wrote the completely completed chorus of Betty. "We couldn't agree on a movie to watch that night, so she suggested we try to finish the song we were singing earlier. We obtained a guitar and performed that," he said. Alwyn was asked if he would confirm or refute rumors that he and Swift were secretly dating. "The truth is, if I had a pound coin for every time someone told me that I've been engaged or am getting engaged, I would have a lot of pound coins," he claimed. "I wouldn't say if the response was yes. In that case, I wouldn't say anything." Prior to its release, Swift uploaded a video to her website in which she discussed the origins of her midnight single, Lavender Haze. The singer claimed that lavender haze was a common phrase used to describe being in love in the 1950s. She explained, "That indicated you were in that enveloping love light. Theoretically, one would do anything to remain in the purple haze." Swift continued, "I think a lot of individuals now, not just public figures, have to deal with this because we live in the era of social media. If the world learns you're in love with someone, they'll have an opinion. Like my relationship, for 6 years, we've had to dodge weird rumors, tabloid stuff, and we just ignore it. So this song is about the act of ignoring that stuff to protect the real stuff," she said. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you like it as much as we did. Let's spread the news. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell if you want access to even more exclusive celebrity scandals, mysteries, and revelations. Thank you for watching today, and a huge thank you to all of our wonderful subscribers. Your help enables us to continue.